It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll see the Aviators, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Aviators and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's good to make it 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. But you look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey. 4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Chubb will get the call running left. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 21 carries, 104 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. They will throw on first down with Burrow. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 17 carries, 66 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. An option give now to Mitchell. There's the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
When you look at this defense,
currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Again, it's Burrow. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Colts.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hill. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Now a 2nd and 6 as they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 6. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now back to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up second and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick slant to Watson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Indianapolis.
They run over center with Mitchell. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Burrow. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
And again, it's Chubb. Avoids him at the 30. He juked him. And now off to the races down the right side. Nick Chubb, touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Burrow on play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
They'll stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
We'll see how much they give him the ball here. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And able to get this to the 31.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Carlson able to put this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got his man, Okonkwo. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Colts. Okonkwo, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The try here for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. As he'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control. Both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and a couple.
Back to throw again.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw again.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick by Carlson is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they can't bring him down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll try to run the option here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. A give running right is Chubb. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Returning it, Justice Hill. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now Burrow. Right side to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run with Mitchell. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Colts. Elijah Mitchell, 27 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's got some space here.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 with 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Colts.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Burrow. Over the middle to Smith. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Burrow on play action. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
Burrow will throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, nice move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's corralled the man before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Colts now down by 10. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Complete to Bryant.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Burrow.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.